Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we are going to go over the best forwards currently in Hockey Ultimate Team. Now, obviously, there are many options for the top end of the game. I'm just going to go through my favorite four at each position. And again, it's all open to interpretation. These are just the cards that I think currently are the best ones to go after. I don't think these are the best values, guys. If you are, looking to buy that one really big card, I'm going to show you guys the ones that I think that you should probably target as well. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section down below and some of the favorite cards that you think are at the top end as well. And subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's get into the video. So let's start at center. And this is my current number 4 best center in the game, and there's a couple of reasons as to why. He's not particularly gigantic, and I mentioned before that, as centers, you want to kind of focus on size. The issue that, in my opinion, is a lot of the bigger centermen right now are just extremely sluggish, and until they catch up, there's still going to be some guys into the 6 to 6'2 range that I think are a little bit more effective currently, not in a few months. All right, so this 92 Forsberg, I'll explain why. So he's got spark and buzzing, so he gets 93 speed, 93 acceleration, and 95 agility, all the way up to 95 in body checking. He's got great defensive stats with 92 faceoffs, 98 stick checking, and 95 defensive awareness. Why I think he is one of the best centers in the game is because of his gold quick draw ability. Having this card on your team, whether you have a god squad and he's just on your lower lines, or if he's one of your top players as well, the ability to win almost every draw in the defensive zone is a very, very big advantage, especially on the penalty kill, for example. And this is why I think that he is number 4 right now currently among centermen. His icon card, I think, is much worse, guys. So I wouldn't go out and, just because I said Peter Forsberg is currently one of the best centers, go out and buy his icon. His icon card in terms of abilities and all of that, I think is much worse, and the cost is actually way more. So this Peter Forsberg is going to be expensive. Don't get me wrong, if there's any up on the market right now, like $339. I've seen him go for $275, but yeah, he is a little bit more rare, and again, I think that once people catch on, he's going to be even a little bit more. That gold quick draw ability could keep him in your lineup for quite some time. Coming in at number 3 is the 94 Tyler Seguin. I haven't liked this card as much as I thought I would, and again, I'm not a huge fan of right-handed centermen. I know a lot of people think that's weird, but I've also seen a ton that can only use lefties as well, or just righties. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed in real life. I'm just not sure. He is a very good center, among one of the best right now. 6'1", 94 skating, 94 acceleration, max agility with synergies activated, 91 faceoffs. Very, very good build. I don't know what it is, just hasn't really clicked like some of the other guys have, but he's still going to be one of the best centermen that you can get right now. I'm not saying he's bad at all. I just think that there is a few other cards that are slightly better. Coming in at number 2 is the 93 Steven Stamkos, so you could play him on the wing, but I think now with some of the introduction of some of the fastest right-handed wingers you can get, I think that it's probably just more advantageous to play him at center now because there is just not a lot of what I would consider super elite centermen right now. He does have Thief, so that would get him up to 95 faceoffs as well as 97 on defensive awareness and stick checking. He's obviously a great skater. You can go booming shot to get his body checking up as well, and then distributor at 95 speed. All around one of the best cards that you can get. I'm not a huge fan of any of his abilities, but I still think he is one of the best centermen that you can get, and one of the endgame X factors. I know I've mentioned that, but just such a good card all the way around if you can still get his X factor. And coming in at number 1 still is the 94 Henrik Zetterberg. Now again, by attributes, doesn't make much sense in terms of why he's the best centerman. I can only tell you my personal experience with him. I use all of the top-end cards, essentially, so a lot of them, they don't really stand out. They all play very similar because of all of the speed and in the shot. All the attributes are roughly close. But there is some cards that I'll either notice because they're exceptional or better than all of the other ones, or they're just really bad, or I'm not able to use them very well. And that doesn't mean that blanket they're bad cards, guys. I've been taking a lot of smoke on Reddit and social media because of everyone thinks that my opinion is like gospel. I really wish we could get away from that. I'm just trying to help out people that are less informed about the game and give my opinions on it because, well, I play it for a living and I wouldn't have the following I have if I wasn't right a majority of the time. All right, so that being said, Born Leader, because he scores so much for me, if you are using a player on the top 2 lines for your team, not defensemen, but forwards, and they have Born Leader, whether it be the Superstar ability or the Zone ability, 100% one of the best ones to activate because it allows you to put your line right back out there again. Elite Edges on this card makes it super fun. Like I said, there's just something about it. If you are trying to make a team builder card, Zetterberg would be the pick for me. If you are trying to make 2, make sure that you make Zetterberg because even if you can't get the 98 or maybe you can only make 1 right now, he is definitely going to be the one that you'd want to make. His card has been incredible. On to left-handed wingers, the 93 Wayne Gretzky. Now, there's also another couple of options here for number 4. I mean, the team builder Marian Gaborik for sure. I just think that his defensive awareness is kind of what brings him down so much. It's exceptionally low, meaning that he just won't pick off any pass if you're trying to defend the rush, that kind of thing. Not that it's super important, but I'd also like to mention you could put Wayne Gretzky at center. He is a very good center. I think that Forsberg's quick draw ability just kind of edges it out there. But 96 speed, 97 agility. I will say this. If you were trying to make one of Wayne Gretzky or Lemieux, this has been the same thing for the last like 3 seasons in Hockey Ultimate Team. Lemieux always feels far better than Wayne Gretzky. I wouldn't want to say he feels average. Definitely, I don't have him up high in the lineup for me, which is why I think I don't notice him as much. But when it becomes between the two, Gretzky and Lemieux, it's always Lemieux. But nonetheless, this Gretzky card is really, really good, and he comes in at number 4 among left-handed wingers currently. Coming in at number 3 is the Team of the Year, Mikko Rantanen. This card feels faster than his stats indicate. 92 speed, 92 acceleration. He's 6'4". Maxed out hand stats, great body checking, awesome defensive abilities. I'm not a huge fan, honestly, of any of his superstar abilities, but he doesn't really need them. The way that he can control the puck and hold on to it is exceptional. He does have wheels, which I probably would recommend if he is one of your top-end cards, and obviously you don't have one of those insane teams where he's on your first line. Wheels might not be if he's further in the lineup. Again, I'm pretty big on making sure that you put all your abilities on the top 2 lines. But outside of that, 1T is very effective as well. I just don't think that it's worth the cost. But again, if he is on your first line, then I would probably activate it. But still, one of the best cards right now. He's probably going to cost well over $1 million for the rest of the year. And if you got his Team of the Year, you're in for a treat because you're going to have one of the best left-handed wingers for the rest of the game. Coming in at number 2, now I wrestled with this, the 98 Matthew Shane, because you could play him at center. I just think you're wasting his extreme abilities playing him at center because his ability to just fly down the boards is exceptional. He just almost can't be caught by anyone. An incredible card. You're not going to be able to get him now if you haven't already. I tried to tell everyone back when this event came out that if, sell everything that you could to get this card because you basically locked in a maxed out left-handed winger that you could play anywhere in your lineup, and he's just going to be awesome for you, and it turned out that way. He is going to cost well over probably $1.5 million. And like I said, if you don't have him now, you're probably not getting him. But number 2 on this list. So if he's number 2, there's an obvious number 1. And again, you could play Connor McDavid at center. Now, Duchesne's stats, slightly better. I'm not going to lie. I mean, he's 99 and everything, but almost so is Connor, essentially. The only reason I like Connor a little bit more is his ability. So Silver Wheels, obviously, is phenomenal on this card, but Elite Edges makes it just kind of next level. When you have Connor McDavid behind the net and you're cycling, he's so fast that he's almost tough to control sometimes when he gets going because his acceleration is maxed with Spark on. His shot is just damn near automatic, and yeah, if you made him, you were lucky enough to get him, you've got probably the best card in the game for the remainder of NHL 22. Right-handed wingers, coming in at number 4 is the 93 Evo Jordan Kyrou. I'm not going to lie, there are many options here. You can go with Ovi. He's been incredible as well. You can go Pasternak. His X Factor looks to be one of the best for the rest of the game. I'm just going on personal experience with this Jordan Kyrou card. When you put Elite Edges on him and put him high in your lineup, he's phenomenal. Just feels really, really good. At 6'1", 95 speed, 95 acceleration, almost a max shot. His hand stats are almost maxed as well. Like I said, there's arguments for other right-handed wingers. I just think that right now, Jordan Kyrou's ahead of them. But like I said, the X Factor, Ovi, as well as Pasternak will pass him. And they are, like I said, they could probably be passed again right now as well. Coming in at number 4 is the X Factor, Nathan MacKinnon. Again, one of the best X Factors that you can still get in the game, especially when he got Spark and Distributor. Now, Distributor on him will get him up to 97 speed. Honestly, acceleration and Spark on him might be a little bit better because of the boost to body checking as well. But there's not much else to say. But Silver Wheels on him, he's absolutely nuts. The only maybe argument against him is that his zone ability and some of his X Factors outside of wheels just aren't really all that important, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you could throw Thief on him and play him at center as well, but one of the best right-handed wingers for the rest of the game in Nathan MacKinnon. Number 2 is the 94 X Factor, Matthew Barzal. I hope at the beginning of the year you took him in your choice pack. I tried telling everyone that eventually he's going to end up being one of the best cards, and now we've kind of hit that point. So he's basically max skating in everything. You could put Booming Shot on him as well to get his body checking even higher, but still, one of the best cards that you can go out and get. I love Elite Edges as a zone ability up high in your lineup, as well as Tape to Tape, again, a little bit better, and that's why I think he slightly edges out Nathan McKinnon, but again, they're interchangeable. His hand stats are maxed, and with Thief on, you could play him at center as well. I think you're wasting his abilities there, or speed there, on at center as opposed to wing, but number 2 among the best right-handed wingers is his X Factor Barzal. I do want to mention his Styles Icon the Style Icon Master Set Barzal is also incredible. I don't want to discredit that card. I think that he'd fit in probably right behind McKinnon, but ahead of Kyrou. And then lastly is the 93 Mario Lemieux. He is about to go up to 94 at the beginning of next month, and when he does that, he will go up to 97 speed, 95 acceleration. But his synergy combo, when they gave him Distributor, again, this is more about just feel as well. This has been probably the best card I've used all year, outside of Hedman and Zetterberg, to be honest with you. And even then, there's an argument to be made. I'm not a fan of any of his abilities either. There's just something about Mario Lemieux. The fact that he's 6'4", his ability to cut, half spin, his shot is automatic. If you go down the left-hand side of the boards and fire far side off the rush, it almost goes in every time. So just a really, really incredible card. He's going to cost you probably 1 to 1.5 million. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think any card is really worth it at 1.5 million. But if you are able to get him maybe in an untradeable pack or something like that, you're good luck, because he's probably going to be one of the best right-handed wingers for the rest of the game. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and some of the best cards that you've used throughout this season. I'm curious to hear your opinions as well. As always, guys, check me out on Twitch today. We are doing a community pack opening if you are watching this on Wednesday, 5 p.m., where everyone opens up their Rivals packs on stream and hunt for some master icon or master players. I'll see you guys then. Have a good one.